The questions.
Okay. Fix my hair.
Right. Okay. Question number one is, what's the one thing you'd have done differently as a mom?
One thing that I would have done differently as a mom, I would have learned to be patient way sooner than I did. And I think that's it, patience, because I struggle with that. Now I'm learning. Have you noticed sometimes you do something and then I'll just let it slide? But before, I used to want to discuss everything in detail, and whoop as well. Honestly, don't talk as if I would whoop you every day. People will think I'm abusive. But anyway, I would have learned to be patient way earlier in our relationship or in my journey as a mother.
In what ways do you think I'm like you?
In so many ways. And as you get older, you get to be more and more like me. Number one, the way you laugh. The way you're so sarcastic and funny, the way you try to be perfect in everything. You're becoming a perfectionist, and I don't know if you realize it. You're more like me in that, and you are kind-hearted. And when I'm watching you interact with other people, you're so well-mannered, and I'm like, she's my daughter. You dream big as well. You dream really big.
That's actually in the next question.
Okay.
What do you most look forward to in the future as a mom?
As a mom, watching you become everything that you've wanted to become, watching you achieve everything you've set for yourself, and especially watching you be happy. Remember, every time I always tell you, the number one thing is be happy. Whatever you're doing, it has to make you happy, or else, well. So,
as long as you're not an astronaut.
No, you can't do that. Watching you grow up to be a happy individual. Yes, that will make me happy. That's what I'm looking forward to, because I would know I've done a good job.
What is the funniest story you have about being a mother?
There are many of them. Actually, that's that door. Funniest story about being a mom. There isn't one specific one.
Story,
But there are many times where you've embarrassed me in public and you don't even realize.
Really?
Yes. You actually, do you know you're outspoken? You don't even realize sometimes when you say things, and I'm like, you can say that, but just not here. So there are many times you do that. So the funniest would be which one? Which one do you think is the funniest?
Push.
Oh yes. When you were around 2 or 3, I think you were 3. But then we had a car at home that always required a push start. Always, it was just an old car. So then you assumed, I think you started believing that for any car to start, you have to push it. So you are with my sister in some place, and my sister was standing there with a friend. So they sit you in the driver's seat. And you thought, well, here's my chance to start a car. And you yelled to my sister, Auntie Millie, push! And she was there standing with her crush. She was humiliated. So that's one of the stories out of a lot,
Okay.
This is going to be a long video.
What is your happiest memory of me?
Almost every day is a very happy memory of me. But there's something that you do all the time. I don't know if you plan to do it or it just happens when you knock on my door and you just yell something beautiful. Like, hi, mommy, are you okay? Do you need something? Hey, I'm so happy then. And the happiest, actually, school run. When I come to pick you up, yes, listen, when I come to pick you up and you've got good news, maybe you got good grades, you passed the test, and you're sitting there waiting for me, and the moment I drive in, your face lights up. And the thing about you is that you smile with your eyes. So even when you're far and I look at you, your eyes tell that she's happy to see me and she's got something good to tell me. Those are some of happy memories. And then happiest.
I was about to say you was lying. You don't like school run in the morning.
No, it's not in the morning. No, I hate school run in the morning. But after school, school run. Yes, that I love because you're always looking forward to seeing me and telling me everything that happened. Spilling the tea. Yes, she tells me stories about her friends and stuff. Happiest, there's not one.
Yeah.
There's many. Sometimes I find even happiness in the mundane, like it's not a thing to talk about, but it makes me happy. Yeah.
Okay, this is the last one.
Oh, I thought there was more.
We can get more actually. What is one of the hardest choices you've had to make as a mom?
Hardest choices I had to make as a mom. Those would get me emotional. But I would say realizing that sometimes at one time what I thought was the best decision for you wasn't actually a good thing for you, and it was sort of affecting you emotionally.
That one.
You remember?
Yeah.
So sometimes as parents we make choices and decisions for our kids assuming it's the best. Sometimes because everybody believes it's the best thing or it's the best place for you to put your child, and then you realize no, it's just a name. It's actually destroying your child emotionally in many other ways, and having to learn that your child is not happy in a certain place, that is the most difficult thing. And then and what is the other decision that I had to make for you? Most of our decisions have turned out all right, but a lot of them actually. But the thing is, almost every decision is difficult, but you will not understand that as a child, because sometimes I'm thinking she wants to go this direction in her life. Is it the best thing for her? So you don't know if supporting that or going against that or trying to sway her in a different direction is the best for her. So almost every decision is hard. Sometimes I have to get you to learn to maneuver your way in the world. I don't know if I'm doing it too quickly or it's the right time. So literally every decision is, not every, but most of the decisions are. But then it comes with the job.
Which one of us kids do you like the best?
I have one. So yeah, it's this one. One out of one.
Ooh, this one is kind of deep.
Let's hear.
What's the best thing I can do for you?
Be your best self. Be happy. That's what you can do for me. Because I think my satisfaction will come from, like I said earlier, seeing you happy. So the best thing you can do for me is go for what you want and be happy.
When did you realize you're no longer a child?
I was
pregnant.
Well, then there was some realization, but I was too young to understand what it meant to be pregnant or a mom. I think I realized I'm no longer a child when you'd come to me with the difficult questions and expecting me to know everything. Yeah, that's difficult, and you realize so I'm responsible for this whole human being. So it happens also every day.
I feel like I already know the answer to this one, but what is something you would like to change that's in the past? This one I think I already know. If you could, you would.
If I would change something in the past,
if you don't say it, I will be surprised.
I don't know if it's the one that you're thinking, but I would not have gotten married.
Oh. It's along those lines, but I was going more of I would have never been with your father, that type of.
Yeah, which is the same. But it's
complicated.
The only thing that I would change about it, having you and finding out I'm pregnant, all of that, it's part of it. It's okay. Actually, a beautiful journey because look at you. Yeah. So the only thing I would change is running into marriage because I was pregnant, because back then I thought that was the only solution. But marriage is so much more, and it's not something you should just nose dive into. You need to be at a level in your life where you're mature enough to understand what marriage is and what it constitutes, and then you get into it. That's why I'm always advising you to say, you know what, wait for as long as you can to get married. Don't just
jump into it,
because most times when you get married really young, you've no comprehension of what you're doing, and
especially getting married to a guy that's older.
Yeah, and also being pregnant is not a reason to get married. Being pregnant is not a reason to get married. So I would have done myself a favor if I accepted my situation and would have figured things out. Maybe things would actually be different with your father for you. Yeah.
Is there anything you've always wanted to tell me but never have?
Problem with you and I, we talk about everything. What would I want to tell you that I never did? I tell you everything.
Yeah.
So
Hansi, is there anything you regret not having asked your parents?
Yes. It's not ask in a question, but advice. I should have asked my mom for advice. Mom, this is where I am at in life before I make this huge decision. What do you think? Yeah.
I think that's about it.
And also, just to add on that, I think it's important for kids and their parents to talk about almost everything, in fact, because it helps the child when they need advice, when they need to figure out their way, when they need to make decisions. They just go back to what you've told them and they decide from an informed position. But yeah, parents and their kids need to talk. That's what I'm saying. You and I talk. We need to talk more. Like, as we get older, we talk more and the conversations are deeper, such as this one. But it's really something that I advocate for. Parents, talk to your kids. Don't be scary. Yeah. Am I scary? You were posting me just the other time saying my mom is so immature.
She's not scary.
I'm not scary. I have my serious times. Like, there are times when I have to be serious as a mom, where I have to understand that in this position I am your mom, not your buddy friend. Yes. And then there are times when most of the times,
my friend, I'm not your friend.
Yes, I tell you, like, I'm not your friend. And then a day after that, and I'm not angry, I'm like,
you're my best friend.
Yeah. So
okay. So do you have any questions you want to ask me?
Seeing as it's my birthday today, I think it's better that we did it this way. And I think we should do it more often. Yeah.
Okay, so guys, thank you for coming to our channel. We'll see you next time. Bye.